We are just a couple or a few. What time does this game start? 8,
8:15,
7:30?
I think. I think it's
Okay,
8:15.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are, a couple hours away from Tampa Bay and Dallas. Titus, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a stat here for you.
Ooh,
The
stats.
Cowboys haven't won a road playoff game since January 17th, 1993. So since before I was born.
You said January 1993?
Yeah, January 17th.
I wasn't born yet either. I was born in May of that year. Wow.
Wow.
It's a drought.
Yeah.
That's a drought. No Carter.
Do you want to go ahead and, you know what, before we even press into this and give our predictions, because I guess we won't go too long on that with, people are going to be listening to this tomorrow, so they'll already know the results. Maybe we'll edit back in our takeaways from post game.
Yeah.
But I have a little quote for you.
Okay.
Let me pull this up here.
I love a good quote.
When you have something good, you don't play with it. You don't take chances losing it. You don't neglect it. When you have something good, you pour into it. You appreciate it. Because when you take care of something good, that good thing takes care of you too. Titus, if I gave you one guess, I'm assuming you might already know the answer, but if I gave you one guess as to who put this on their Instagram, who would it be?
A heartbroken female dealing with with a very trash person.
All right, that's the number one guess right there. All right, I should have said male. It's a male who.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes, ding,
okay.
ding, ding.
Okay, all right.
He posted that on his IG today.
It's getting bad over there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Getting real bad. I saw J.K. Dobbins had some quotes as well. He seems upset.
All I saw was he wanted more carries.
Yes, he wanted more. Yeah, he wanted more carries. He also said, hold on, let me go back to our NFL because I was just reading this on our NFL. Yeah. He also said he's tired of being held back. This is from Jeff Zrybeck. J.K. Dobbins says he's tired of not getting the ball, tired of being held back. Says Huntley should have never been in that position on the quarterback sneak. And then added, if we would have had Lamar, we would have won too. So
I don't disagree with that.
Me either. Everyone is highly upset. People want Lamar Jackson back, obviously, because they're smart. Players know what's going on here, but it's almost a mutiny out here, bro.
It's honestly really weird too, because we talked about John Harbaugh being on the hot seat,
right?
Potentially, and yet, really, my takeaway from this weekend, before the game and even after, how the heck did the Ravens even get here in the first place, though? I think it's impressive in itself that dumpster fire was able to roll into the playoffs. And they, for the past 2 games now that they've played, one of the most explosive offenses in the nation, the Bengals, they kept them at bay. And so I would think they would be looking on this on a more positive side, because nobody had the Ravens making it a 1-score game or losing by 1 score. And nobody had Tyler Huntley throwing for more passing yards than Joe Burrow in that game. So, there's a lot of positive takeaways from it, but I think it's also the thing too, is that one reason why we put John Harbaugh on the potential hot seat was because voices get old. And speaking of voices getting old, hey, this group has been around each other for a good minute now when it comes to J.K. Dobbins, Lamar Jackson, these defensive guys, other guys on offense. It's just a lot of frustrations. And it sounds like, it's time to make some moves.
Yeah, it sounds like, I feel like when guys see you playing with a quarterback who they all clearly love, you know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely feel away, right? It's like, yo, why y'all playing with our best chance to win? We know what he does day in, day out. Why y'all playing with that? Like, just pay him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand where they're coming from. They got some good. And the thing is, they got pieces, right? Like, Kyle Hamilton's apparently the highest graded Ravens rookie this year. Roquan Smith, they signed him, extended him. But hey, Hasn't worked, bro. Something's got to give, bro. Greg Roman, I know he's great with running games and all that, but there's clearly a ceiling on him as a coordinator. Obviously, it's been that way for a few years, and they've kept sticking with that. And it's to the point where I just saw Tony. Who is this? Who was it? I'm in the Ravens subreddit right now. Tony Lombardi basically said if Greg Roman is still employed by the Ravens on Tuesday because Harbaugh is protecting him, then they both should be gone. Not championing John's dismissal, but if he refuses to remove Roman, he's endorsing a prehistoric offense, the existence of which equals failure. And that's true. The offense has been stagnant. Even with Lamar, the offense always hits some kind of wall. And I remember last year, I think it was NFL Live, they were like showing the sets and the plays and like how Greg Roman hasn't really changed anything since he was in San Francisco or added anything new. It's like you making off pure talent. And you're wasting that. Yeah. And the players seem frustrated, man. When players get like this, bro, something's got to go. Somebody's got to go. Something's got to change dramatically. And if it's Harbaugh, it's like you said earlier, it's not a testament on Harbaugh as a coach. He's obviously a great coach still. It's just sometimes it gets old, man. Have we read in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
They're in a weird spot.
I think it's Harbaugh's kind of struck me as a loyalty guy.
Yeah.
And so, but if he wants to save his own seat and also save that team, he's gonna have to part ways with Greg Roman. I completely agree with you on that. Yeah. Before I segue to another Harbaugh, do you have anything else on this?
On this specific topic? Nah.
Yeah,
I'm good on the Ravens. Yeah, I'm good on the Ravens.
Well, speaking of Harbaughs, breaking news: Jim Harbaugh is going back to Michigan.
Back. He is back to face. He's gonna face the music for his crimes against college football recruiting.
Yeah,
face his crimes. You know what I'm saying? Man to man, head on. Collision course. Self-reporting. Yeah. Good for Michigan. Honestly, like this is a big deal. I kind of thought if he had a chance to leave, I kind of thought he was thinking about leaving. It was because he felt like he had a ceiling there that he wasn't going to get past. So I still would understand if that's why he left. Because I mean, you've done great there. You've done amazing things there, and it's really nowhere up to go. Right? You beat Ohio State 2 years in a row. You made the college football playoffs 2 years in a row. Barring winning the championship, you've kind of done it all there. You've kind of done what you can do at Michigan. So I would have understood him going back to the pros. And he wasn't a bad it wasn't a bad NFL coach either. He was just he didn't get along with the GM, and his voice, I think his personality is great. And I don't think dudes take that for too many years, right? But before he was there, he did amazing things in San Francisco. But yeah, I mean, he's going back to Michigan. I think this is definitely good for the continuity of the program, keeps the program intact until we do this all again next year when he does this again. Yeah,
I say if Michigan loses 3-4 games next year, he's out the door. I think if they regress, he's gone.
Sure. Certain.
Yeah. Which, I mean, there's potential there for them to progress. Quarterbacks coming back, one of their main running backs coming back. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. And I think that would have been, I don't know. I think it's better to stay and leave next year when it's going more downhill than it is when looks like you're going uphill in a positive way.
Well, but with him saying he gained one new Michigan fan, the homie Q, who hung up on me last time we called him on the show. He is a Michigan fan today. He had told me that today.
Oh, wow.
I was on the phone with him. I was like, oh, how about going back? He said, oh, we back. I was like, huh? Like, what you mean? Like, what do you mean we? Like, yeah, we back, man. Michigan. Like, what are you doing? What is happening right now? And then I realized what was happening. He didn't want Harbaugh to come coach the Indianapolis Colts. So he is now a Michigan fan just off excitement of him not doing that. So he said Michigan fan for at least 2 weeks. I said, get through signing day. See what happens. Like, might want to stay. Just stay through signing day at this point. But yeah. Shout out to Harbaugh. Shout out to Khakis. Big win for Khakis.
Pleats. Big win for Pleats.
Pleats for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because now I can transition smoothly, and that's how I was planning on segueing this anyway. So speaking of Harbaugh, the Indianapolis Colts are interviewing DeMeco Ryans.
Ooh.
And somebody else. I can't remember who's the it's so bad that his name's blank escaping me. Defensive coordinator for the Giants, I believe.
Oh, I don't know his name either, honestly.
Or defense coordinator for but him and another guy are going to be interviewing for the Colts. I don't want D'Amico to go to the Colts.
I don't either. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I want D'Amico to take the right job.
Yeah, which is at Alabama. Yeah. That's what I'm praying for.
I thought that's where you're going. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I think he'd be great at Alabama too, honestly. I really do. But yeah, I want him to take, if he takes if I want him to take the right job, please don't take the first offer that comes to you, because the coach job is not, I don't think that's a good job right now. Do you?
No, I mean, the potential is there. That's why we've been putting the Colts on this pedestal that they shouldn't have been placed on. But when you look at the defense, you look at the offense, you got pieces there. And that defense honestly should be better than the way it's been performing the past 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think he can come in and make an instant impact with that defense. You just got a pretty significant hill to climb when it comes to the offense.
Okay, the coordinators for the Giants were Mike Kafka and Wink Martindale.
Wink Martindale, that's who it was, yeah.
Those are the coordinators talking to us when we found that. But yeah, I just want him to just don't jump at a team that like loses their coach but is like close. Like the Chargers job. Not a bad job to take. Although I think they're probably going to go in the offensive direction, because if they fire Brandon Staley, they're going in the offensive direction because he was a defensive guy. But I think a guy that we've been under the Shanahan tree will understand some offense, right? Mm-hmm. You've been coaching against game plan against one of the better defenses in football, you know? Mm-hmm. So I feel like he could go there and make an impact for sure if they decide to move off on Brandon Staley.
Well, yeah, I did want to ask you that, Titus, if you were a Chargers fan, are you not pissed that Brandon Staley hasn't already been fired? Because
I am livid. Yeah, I would be surely livid, because that's malpractice. He got to go, bro. You remember last year when he was like the darling for like a little bit? Mm-hmm. Remember that? And he made they were like, that was kind of stupid, Brandon. That was kind of dumb. Yeah. And now it's just like, you're not that good at this, are you? Yeah, nah, he got to go, bro. That's nasty. That was nasty work.
No, it was.
Plus 5 with the turnovers and you lost? No, sir. No, sir. He got to be his bags. I was tweeting out. I say, does he get the fly back with the team, or does he get the Lane Kiffin? What's he get?
Yeah.
Because we got to talk. He's going to talk about your future as a defense coordinator for Sean McVay again. That's you going back. You going back home. You get to stay here. You got to go back home.
I think the only way Brandon Staley can save his job is if he just throws Joe Lombardi in front of that bus for him.
Yes,
Joe Lombardi's the number one culprit who's got to go. Like, out of the two, you got to get Lombardi out of there.
Yeah. And if you're not willing to get Lombardi out of there, well, everybody got to go, I guess. So we clean the house. You know what I'm saying? But no, Lombardi is he's awful too. Yeah, that is a fail. They have failed Justin Herbert badly.
Did you hear about that play call? I'm not sure. I think it was a 4th down they were going for it, or it's in the 4th quarter. It was a pivotal play. They need to get the first down. And it was like a design zone run. But, in the preset, when you're looking at the defense, they weren't going to be able to run that inside zone run because the defense had stacked up against it or whatever. They're kind of anticipating it. So apparently the one audible that they have for that particular play is a jet sweep to DeAndre Carter. Well, DeAndre Carter wasn't even in the game. So, and the original play is actually for Mike Williams. It's an audible jet sweep to Mike Williams. Well, Mike Williams has been out this season, so DeAndre Carter's been the guy. And apparently they've run it like 3 times with DeAndre Carter so far this season, and it's amassed a total of negative 21 yards out of all 3 of those plays. Oh. And then so he's going to send them out there and tell them, hey, run this play, and we got kill it. And we can run the sweep. And then I'm going to send you the 3rd string out there, the backup to the backup, who's never even ran it before. So when they killed it, went to the jet sweep, the guy wasn't anticipating it and fumbled it. So, yeah, that's just one of the many examples of how dumb Joe Lombardi is.
Awful. Just awful. Yeah, no, yeah, something's got to give, man, and that's got to be it. Lombardi's got to go, or Staley's got to go, or both. Somebody's out this week. There's no way you can bring that back. I know they have offensive line issues. The offensive line isn't great, but Purvis managed that really well. Mm-hmm. But no, they got to do something. If I'm a Chargers fan, I am finding out how to break curses. Because this franchise here, boy. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but like they had I saw something about Phillip Rivers was in the locker room with Justin Herbert for the game. And I tweeted out, the ceremonial passing of the curse. Because that's exactly what happened, right? You had to hand it off. Because that, man. Shout out to Doug Peterson, though. Doug Peterson winning makes me happy. Always. Jacksonville fans make me happy largely. I don't know. I ended up following Jacksonville fans like years ago, and I became cool with them on Twitter. So I'm like, you know what? I rock with y'all, man. Y'all cool people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Duval. Shout out to Duval one time. But yeah, shout out to Trevor Lawrence, by the way, having a Madden game.
Yes.
That's a Madden game right there, boy. 5 picks and then you win. Yeah, he was playing Madden. But salute to him, man. He stayed in the fight. We finally answered the question, Levi. Trevor Lawrence, good.
Yes.
He is good. He is good.
Can I take it to another level?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trevor Lawrence is good, but when it comes to up-tempo play, Trevor Lawrence might be one of the best in the league. And that's just taking from his college days too.
Yeah,
because he's really good at up tempo. And that was the major change they made in the second half because he was getting his lunch eaten by that defensive line and those linebackers. So, I mean, the pressure in the face just all night in that first half is really what forced those interceptions.
Right.
But yeah, coming out, deciding to go up tempo, Trevor Lawrence.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. I was super impressed with him and them as a team and everything. Just remember, every win they have, everything they do makes me think Urban Meyer should never coach a team again at any level. It should be a constitutional ban on him from coaching. Like the Supreme Court should step in. The Supreme Court should step in because that was malfeasance, malpractice, everything. Disgusting.
Yeah. And the Jags that's going to be a team that's going to be good for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because the Etienne, Trevor Lawrence thing, duo. Mm-hmm. I mean, their big signings that people clown have all produced. Evan Ingram was important in that playoff game. Christian Kirk was important in that playoff game.
Yep.
Evan Ingram hadn't been important except for anything except Madden for like 5 years. He's only mattered in Madden. He's great. I love Evan Ingram Madden, by the way. That's automatic. That tight end speed. That speed at tight end. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, like they've really done something. Doug Peterson's done an amazing job there. Even I forgot his name, the GM's name. Do you remember his name?
Oh, Trent
Baalke. Yeah, he's done a good job. And like he didn't do a bad job in San Francisco, but he started making some dumb decisions down towards the end of it. But yeah, good job, Jacksonville.
Yeah. But it was definitely a curse. And what's crazy is that when you're playing, Monday morning quarterback or whatever, you think about the Chargers, like all these little things they could have done differently. One of the things, bro, if they kick 2 field goals inside the 10-yard line, man. Right. I mean, usually they're going to go for at least one.
Where are your guts?
Exactly. Brandon Staley, I think he let the criticism get to him too. And his decision making there.
Yeah, I think so too. And you can't do that. I ain't gonna lie. You can't do that with Dougie P, man. Because that's one thing they do with is not scared.
No, he's not.
He's not scared of anything. That man turned to Paul Johnson to get a first down. That was incredible. Like Doug is not afraid of anything, bro. So you can't play scared against him. You really can't. You really can't, man. And we get a matchup. We get a matchup with Andy Reid versus one of his proteges next week, and that's fire.
Yeah. No,
the Andy Reid coaching tree is strong. The Andy Reid coaching tree is strong out here.
It is.
That's another story. That's another story. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's see. So 49ers Seahawks, the 49ers were able to just hit the gas, pedal to the metal in the second half, winning 41-23. But in that first half, Seattle almost caught the 49ers riding Purdy. But then San Francisco came out looking Purdy. So what are your takeaways from this, Titus? Because that's all I have for you.
Yeah, man. The 49ers Seahawks game was interesting. That first half, I'm like, oh, Seattle going to keep this close? And now I looked up and it was 38-17. I was like, oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, understood. But now, man, I feel like it was one of those things where it was Purdy getting his feet wet in the first half. Mm-hmm. You know, because he was missing some throws with some guys. And Seattle came out. I mean, a Pete Carroll team is always going to be ready to play. Always. Like, you're going to beat them, but it's going to be eventually the talent just becomes too much. San Francisco's overwhelming talent wise, bro. And when things are clicking like that, and some of those passes Purdy hit, I'm like, oh, this might be a thing. Was he this good did I miss something or was he good in college? I didn't think he was good in college.
No, I mean, good. I'm not going to put him. No, nobody expected this.
Okay.
I always thought Purdy was a solid QB in college.
Okay.
Yeah. And he carried that Iowa State team. They had a pretty good record when he was there. And he made a lot of things, turned a lot of somethings out of nothings.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, man, that team is so overwhelming talent-wise, bro. It's at every position. Having Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey is unfair because you get a wide receiver, running back flex with both of them, and you got George Kittle. It's really unfair what they have over there. Like, it's incredible what they've built. But nah, man, that's always going to be.
Brandon Ayuk, too.
Right. Yeah. They just have so much talent. And defensively, I mean, they're well coached and have incredible talent there. You got Nick Bosa over there. Like, they're a squad, bro. They're a squad. It's not just sad. They did with it. They were about the only team in the wildcard round that handled business where they're supposed to handle business. Yeah. Because they terrify me, Levi.
I was going to ask you that.
I am afraid of them. And it's not even necessarily the offense. I think I'm more afraid of what their defense can do to our offense, right? Mm-hmm. I think we can play them pretty closely defensively because we have a great defense as well, right? But like, what their offense can do to our offense scares me. It terrifies me. I don't like it. It's a scary team, man.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be scared of Brock Purdy, but here I am, petrified.
Yeah. I saw the thing being shared that Brock Purdy reminds me of a young Stetson Bennett. And I think it's very accurate. I think if Stetson Bennett were to ever be successful in the NFL, it would definitely have to be under Shanahan.
That's a fact, though.
I mean, the play style is pretty much the same. I think their size is pretty much the same. They're both number 13. It's just that Brock Purdy's 2 years younger than Stetson Bennett.
Wow, so. Brock Purdy's really 23, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Man. That's incredible.
Crazy.
That was on our last show. You were telling me that Kirby Smart's son was crying, right? Was that you? Or was that no? I think Josh was telling me that.
So, he said, why is Stetson leaving? And he said, he's 25 years old, son. He's got to leave.
It is time. It is time to go. Yeah, Brock Purdy's also 6'1", so you're about right on that. Yeah, Brock Purdy's 6'1" as well.
Oh, okay. So Stetson, 6'1".
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same dudes.
Right. Yes. But Brock, it's been incredible. San Francisco's a great team, man.
Darnell Jones.
Darnell Jones. Darnell won him a playoff game, Levi.
He was running that ball, man.
He was. Yeah. That dual threat of him and Saquon Barkley is everything Lamar and J.K. Dobbins is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like the blueprint right there. It really is. Nah, man. Darnell Jones, bro. I saw his numbers in the first half. That's exactly what I text. Shout out to Lamar Jones for coining that. But yeah, I mean, 78 yards, 17 carries, bro. 300 passing yards.
Yeah,
you know what's so crazy, Levi?
What's that?
I don't think you should pay him.
No. Yeah.
I don't think you should pay him. And he won a playoff game. Like, I feel crazy saying that. Like, this can't be a franchise thing, can it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's incredible because like somebody just decided one day, like, you know what? You can run the football. It's okay, Daniel. I want you to do that more. And now look at him. Like, he got empowered. And look at it. Look at what you pushed away for so many years. Thriving in Daniel Jones. It's beautiful.
I think this is more of an indictment on David Cutcliffe now.
Oh, for sure.
His coach at Duke. You know, he didn't let him run the ball.
No, never. He doesn't believe in that at all. It's indictment on Cutcliffe. It might also be an indictment on the Vikings defense, which fairly been pathetic this year. But
they have.
But I think the most important thing to talk about from this game, Levi, the biggest takeaway I have is that on 4th and 8, Kirk Cousins threw a 3-yard out. On 4th and 8 to close the game out.
He threw a Kirk down.
He threw a Kirk down. That's right.
Yeah. Check downs are now forever going to be called Kirk downs.
Yes. My favorite thing about that play was the way he walked off the field looking at Jumbotron. What you doing to the Jumbotron for? Go look up there. You know what you did. It wasn't like they tricked you. You know exactly what you did, Kirk.
Yeah.
Can we have a Kirk Cousins discussion?
Yeah, let's go.
I really want to shout out James Datter or Dater. I don't know how to pronounce it. Or Dator. of SB Nation. I just want to read the headline of his article.
Yeah,
in a paragraph, he said, Kirk Cousins is never going to win anything because he's a Costco hot dog.
What does that even mean?
I will tell you.
Okay.
Paragraph number 2 starts with, at the center of this is Kirkland Cousins, which I've decided is now his name because he's a Costco brand franchise quarterback. I know that sounds like slander, but it's really not. I have great admiration for Costco items. They're absolutely functional facsimiles of high-end products. They will get the basic job done for you, but nobody's going to be spreading the word about the Kirkland charcuterie platter you bought to the box social. And that's genius writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a genius analogy. I never thought, but personally, like, if I'm Kirk Cousins, you call me a hot dog, I might have to see you. But like to really explain that in such eloquent terms was genius, because like it's fine, it's cool, but like ain't nobody like out here like, ooh, bring that Costco wine back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that. It's not happening. It's not happening, Levi. So at what point is enough for the Minnesota Vikings? Like, at what point have they had enough of this?
I mean, they've paid too much money, though. That's the thing. I would say that's only valid thing where that comparison falls a little bit is he is a Kirkland hot dog, but he's selling at Hebrew national prices. So it's a little off there. No,
yeah, for sure. He's like a hot dog. He's a Costco hot dog if they got hit with inflation, right?
Yeah,
like just like hit with the cost of living increase, right? That's really what he is.
Yeah,
but yeah, so let's play games. Let's play games, Levi. I want to play. Would you wouldn't you leave games, Levi? Okay. If you're the Vikings, would you try and trade for Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
You see what you can do. See what the talk is.
Yeah, I mean, but that's an easy answer though for me, because for a lot of these teams, I would tell them to go try to make a run at Lamar Jackson.
Okay, so Kurt technically only has 1 year left on his contract.
Is that the biggest pay year?
Yeah, it's a dead cap of $48 million. Jesus, Lord have mercy! You got to petition the NFL for help. See, the cap hit is 36, but it's probably got a deadline on that when they can trade him before that hits, right? I'm imagining.
Probably.
So you got to find a third team. Like honestly, right? This is my wheels turning. I'm tapping, my wheels are turning. I would maybe send him to one of these quarterback star teams for a year. They're like trying to want to give their next guy some time to grow, right? Like if you're Houston and you draft Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, you want to throw him out there with that garbage roster you have? No, let Kirk Cousins take that beating for a little bit and then throw him in the middle of the season. And then you're off for Kirk Cousins at the end of the year. Just a thought. Just a little thought I had, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like you can keep doing this. I know the defense is old, the defense isn't good, the defense is badly coached and everything. But this Kirk Cousins thing has been the consistent factor through all of that. Mm-hmm. Like, and we've seen quarterbacks overcome highly paid quarterbacks like him overcome certain things. It's part of the gig, right? You don't get to have everything. You just don't. You have a running back. You have a top wide receiver. You had 2 top wide receivers at 1 point, too, by the way, when Thielen was still like that. You have a great tight end in Hawkinson, by the way. Like, you don't get everything. You got to do something at some point, bro. And he just hasn't proven to be capable of doing that when it matters the most. He just hasn't shown that, you know? So I think you got to do something, bro. You can't keep bringing this back because insanity.
Yeah, I think it's just too out of the... I mean, I just don't see a situation how they can realistically land Lamar Jackson.
No, I don't either. I was just wondering if you would try and see what you could do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd definitely push all my chips in because, like you said, that defense has a lot of work to do. But a Lamar Jackson, I would believe he can come in and just outscore whatever our defense lets up.
Lamar with a Dalvin Cook, Hawkinson, and Jefferson. He's never had a Jefferson. He's always had like a Hawkinson, somebody like Andrews, right? He's never had a Jefferson though.
Yeah,
like it get crazy with the right coordinator too. I have a Viking stat for you.
Go ahead.
The Vikings have not beaten a non-Saints team in the playoffs in 14 years.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that.
They only beat the Saints, which is pretty funny to me. I figured it'd be funny to you as a Falcons fan.
No, it is.
Yeah. That's why I was happy to send it to you. I'm like, you know what? My boy deserves some joy during the playoffs. I know it seems like here, but he still gets to laugh at the Saints. We should always laugh at the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, laughing at the Saints is so much fun.
Isn't it though?
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Anthony Mackie video is probably one of the best videos that has come out in a while.
What did he tell dude? I blame your father.
Yeah, he just kept, but the guy, he just didn't let up.
He was continuing. That dude was not going to stop.
Rise up.
It's a great video for sure.
It is a great video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we kind of hit on all the game. Well, Bills Dolphins. The Bills almost blew that.
Hey, Mike McDaniel. I know you're cool and all. I know you are outmatched and all, but like, you should get the play calls in faster. That's my professional. That's my like not professional opinion, but like maybe we should run the offense a little faster, bro. Because
did you know he was vaping on the sidelines?
Are you serious?
I didn't know that. I never saw it, but apparently he was. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's why he's so calm. That's why he was so calm while not getting the plays in.
Yeah.
In time. But no, like all jokes aside, man. I feel like the Dolphins played as best they could. I mean, they didn't play as best as they could, but given the circumstances, I feel like they did what they could, right? Like,
I think they overachieved.
Right, for real. Because I thought they were really gonna get run off the field in that game, and they still had a chance at the end. You know, and that was pretty impressive. I do have Josh Allen lower my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a turnover machine there, aren't you, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a fumblerooski. Mm-hmm. You good? Might want to fix that for the Bengals game because they ain't gonna. Let me tell you, they ready to run. They got dudes ready to run fumbles back 98 yards. Apparently, they are prepared for this. You know, so I'm very curious. I think that needs to get cleaned up. That needs to be addressed. Also, I forgot Cole Beasley was back.
Yeah,
like, I remember him signing, but I forgot he signed. Right. I feel like some of the dudes just built for playoffs. So Kobe's I feel like he's always showing up at the playoffs.
Yeah, he
always making an impact. Yeah. But nah, that game's interesting. I feel like I am concerned for the Bills just because that was a lot. I was slapping a lot of turnovers. And you're about to play a team that you're not gonna get away with that with. You're not getting away with that with Cincinnati. You're just not. It's not gonna happen. So
nope. But
no, good win for the Bills. Good season for the Dolphins, regardless. Hey, your boy Jalen. Yeah. He's Jalen Waddle.
Oh, yeah. No, those drop passes. I mean, I just never seen his drop passes in the NFL have been uncharacteristic to me.
Right, because he never
really saw him drop a pass at Alabama, so it's kind of odd.
Yeah, like Julio, we saw Julio drop pass to Alabama, so him dropping pass every now and then in the NFL was a shock. It's like, yeah, that's just Julio. Yeah, he got drops every now, even with Ridley, right? But he never had that problem. I didn't feel like Waddle never had that issue.
No, that group of three that we had, they were all four, Judy, Ruggs, Waddle, and who's my fourth guy that I'm thinking of
Jameson?
Here? Well, Jameson, yeah.
Who am I missing?
Who am I thinking?
You said Judy, Ridley,
Ruggs, Waddle, Devontae Smith.
That's right. Yeah, they all. It's so crazy because they were all like they all just took a year each. Like, yeah, I got it this year. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
like they all,
you know, so it was very odd. I felt bad for him there, but yeah, I mean, if he would have made a few of those plays, result easily could have been something different.
Right, for sure. Skylar Thompson might have earned some solid backup money with that performance, though. Some solid
he did.
Bread.
He impressed me.
Yeah, he was solid in that game for sure. But yeah, man, great season for the Dolphins. Bills, got my eyes on you. My glasses down. I'm looking at you like, all right now. Don't play that game with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hey, as a brand, you and me, are we cheering for a Bills Chiefs game so we can find our way to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure. Yeah. I'll just make sure we're on the same page with that.
We are.
Seeing what the tickets gonna be running at, bet. Yeah, I'm here for it.
I still feel like they're gonna be ridiculous, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I feel like your theory, you're probably more correct, but I'm just holding out the hope of this theory that they have tickets cheap because they got people got to catch flights. Just because I've never met a Bills fan in real life. I feel like they're all in Buffalo, but they're all super passionate. I've never seen a Bills fan in the wild. Have you?
Yeah, I know of a
little more travel.
You know, I was cheering for their demise because of one.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that. That's right. But yeah. Bills Chiefs Atlanta.
Well, yeah, we covered that. So with Dallas, Tampa Bay kicking off in a little over an hour and a half, what's it going to be, Titus? What's it going to be?
Levi. Let me tell you my thought process of this matchup, right? Last Sunday, my mom was texting me. She's like, you can't leave him room for Tom Brady. And I was like, think I'm cheering for anybody. I might not even watch this game. I might protest this game with prejudice, like they say in court. Dismiss case of prejudice. Like I might protest this entire game. This don't want anything to do with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then by like the weekend, I was like, you know what? I hate Dallas enough to where, because the problem is, Levi, is that the sooner Dallas loses, the sooner Jerry Jones calls Sean Payton. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that in my life. I really don't want that problem. I want somebody to hire him as soon as possible. Please, for the love of God, get him away from me. Get that threat away from me, right? But if Dallas wins, the threat of them actually making a Super Bowl gets realer and realer. Or the threat of us seeing them in a playoff game gets realer and realer. And I don't want that in my life. I did the Carolina Duke thing last year. I never want to do it again, Levi. I don't want that. I really don't. So it's like that. So by Saturday, right, I'm like, you know what? Brady win this game wouldn't be so bad. Let's do it. That wouldn't be so bad, right?
Yeah.
And then by today, I'm like, I can't bring myself to actively cheer for him. It's not in me to do that, Levi. It's really not. Because I've spent most of my life not rooting for him. So how can I just start tonight? And I feel like also if I start now, he's going to get smoked.
Yeah.
So why would I start now, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do. I talked over my friend. She told me, like, I feel like you should just take a mental health day and not watch it. Just protect yourself because you don't need all that stress in your life, all that negative energy. You should do something you like to do. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you know what? It's a great point. So I'm leaning in that direction. However, that does not mean I will not make a pick, Levi. I will make a pick. I got the Cowboys. I do. I know I always do this thing with Brady where like his team, I'd be like, they're not good enough to win this game. They're just not. And I feel like they're not good enough to win this game. I just feel like they're not. I feel like the NFC South thing, man, it's like I don't want to pick a team that won that division. That division was super fraudulent, right? I don't want to pick them to win that. I feel like Cowboys at their core are a very good team and should handle this game fairly easily. I do. So I'm picking the Cowboys to win this game. Will I laugh if they lose? Absolutely. Will I be upset when Sean Payton gets hired? Absolutely. But you know what? The way we get through life is by conquering our fears, Levi. And I'm afraid of Sean Payton, but you know what? Bring him on. Bring him on.
I like it.
But all that being said, I got Dallas winning. Just want to make that clear. Yeah. How about you?
I'm just like imagining you watching this game tonight, just in a total state of indifference with with just blank, expressions.
With that Stephen A. Smith meme, that Stephen A. Smith unimpressed me, like just sitting there watching it like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Yeah,
you don't bet against Tom though. You don't bet against Tom.
The streaks are going to continue. The Tom Brady playoff success streak will continue, and the Cowboys choking, and keeping this 1993 streak alive. So
and Brady's 8-0 against them, right? I think he's never he's
something like that.
Cowboys.
They played earlier this year in Dallas. I mean, Tampa Bay won like 19-3.
Yeah,
like that, so.
Yeah. I want to change my pick almost, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the Cowboys. I already did it. It's on the record. We're just going to live with this.
Yeah. And I believe, too, the narrative by the Bucs, which is they have yet to string everything together. So if they can just have a game where they string everything together, they'll be fine. So this might be it.
It could be. If they win this game, would you pick them against San Francisco?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I really don't. But yeah.
Which they got killed by San Francisco earlier. Yeah. No, there's no way
they did, didn't they?
Ball against San Francisco. Yeah.
And I think that O-line's not good enough to handle the San Francisco pass rush. That pass rush is nasty.
Yeah, they're not.
But yeah. There's only one offensive line in football good enough to handle that pass rush. You know where it belongs? In the city of brotherly love, baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Lane Johnson with one abductor. Whatever an abductor is. Mm-hmm. Jason, all protein Jason Kelce, you know?
Yep. 40-year-old Jason Kelce.
That's right. I don't know how he's still doing this. I know his body hurts.
No.
Like, I really know his body hurts. Like, I don't even want them, if we don't go out in the proper way, I don't even want them to trick him into coming back into the year. Jason, go rest, bro. You deserve it.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much already made up in his mind the last year.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years of this. So I think he's done for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, man. I got the Cowboys. Levi has the Bucks. It's got a weird taste in my mouth. God, this is disgusting.
Anything else you want to hit on?
I don't think so. I think that was it. I don't think I had anything else. Yeah, and happy last thing. Happy. It feels weird, but it's Martin Luther King Day today. Take some time, read some things from Martin Luther King that aren't necessarily the most mainstream, and you might learn a lot.
Yeah,
so I'll just say that. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So yeah, man. Leave off my boy. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you. D'Amico Ryans, I appreciate you. Please come to Alabama. Just think about it, man. Be D coordinator for a few years, and then the keys are yours.
It would be super interesting if they made him head coach in waiting, though, right?
It would be great.
I know what Shanahan was trying to give him to stay.
I don't know. I think
Shanahan. If I'm saying yo, give him half my salary, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to find another one.
Yeah.
It's like when they got the Rams job.
I don't think they'll hold him back, though.
I don't think so either.
Deserving of it.
Yeah. It's like when they got the Rams job, I was like, yo, Wade Phillips, hey, that's yours. You just, whatever you need to do over there, you do that. Thank you. For real. But yeah.
Hey, have you heard who's in our running, though? There's three names that are probably going to be DC.
I haven't. Bob Petrino, he ready to move up again?
No, I'm just going to give you one name.
Okay.
My boy, Jeremy Pruitt.
He did get fired, didn't he? That's right. He did get fired at Tennessee
a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He was good, though. He was solid at Alabama, though. He was definitely solid. When he
Jeremy Pruitt, I still make the argument that even though they're very close, I give the edge to Jeremy Pruitt when it comes to best defense coordinators out of him and Kirby. Because Jeremy Pruitt, look, Kirby will just sit back in zone and let a quarterback just slice your secondary up. Mm-hmm. But Jeremy Pruitt is going to bring the heat.
He's coming for him.
Make your QB make quick decisions. So, yeah.
That's real. Yeah. Pruitt, but, interesting. Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
But, the investigations are still ongoing with Tennessee, so that may affect it too. So,
oh, they investigation when he was there?
Yeah, he's the one with the Chick-fil-A bags of money.
Oh, that's right. He didn't even win enough to be doing all that either. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
That's wild. That's really insane. He wasted your bread.
My favorite story is that, it's always reported it was McDonald's bags. And then a few months ago, it was correction. They were actually Chick-fil-A bags.
The details are important.
Yeah. No, we never gave McDonald's bags.
No, right. So I wonder how they figured that out, right? How they getting, we never gave McDonald's bags money.
Yeah.
It's pointing to fast food chains.
Yeah.
And it was it was Sunday. It was on Sundays. They would never get Chick-fil-A bags who had money in them.
I wonder if they tested which bag was the most capable of carrying that money.
Which bag smelled like waffle fries?
Yeah.
That's the one. Got him.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well, I guess that's it for Not the Experts.
Yeah. Great. Fantastic.